Hello, everyone. We're going to talk about some of the catalysts that can propel crypto, starting with Bitcoin, of course, up. Right now, we're stuck in this pattern. It's been around 95 days or so, over 3 months, obviously, where we're just stuck in this sideways chop pattern. It's been anywhere from 61 to 73,000 when it hit its all-time high a few months back. So we're going to look at some of the things that can propel it forward. And yes, I'm still looking at the charts. Things still look good for Bitcoin to 85 to 90,000 by the end of June. Now, things have to start speeding up a little bit. Really, this week is going to be key. If things don't start to get moving this week, then we might have to pull those expectations back yet or push the timelines out a little bit further for that 85 to 90K Bitcoin that we're all waiting for. However, we are in a terrific time to be dollar cost averaging. So if you're not dollar cost averaging in, there is great opportunities. There's a lot of cryptos that have not moved. We'll go over some of them as well and talk about what's moving the market, what's moving certain altcoins, and why other altcoins are just stagnant, right, as we're seeing. And, that's typical in any bull market. And again, we haven't hit that parabolic part of the bull market yet. We've really been driven strictly by the ETF of Bitcoin and now secondarily by the ETF from Ethereum, which made almost no noise, right? That was a thud, really a dud is what it was. You lit a firecracker, you're expecting this big explosion, and you just heard a little boop, nothing. So that's kind of what's going on here in the crypto space. So sleeping Bitcoin's worth about 13.87 million. They finally moved, whoever this Bitcoin whale is, after 11 years. So 11 years just sitting a while. It says 2013. Smart person, whoever this is. 13.87 million in Bitcoin. Guarantee they did not pay very much for that Bitcoin. Shows what opportunities there are. This is why it's the number one performing asset in the history of the world. That's why everybody should be investing in Bitcoin and other cryptos. There's going to be so many very good cryptos out there over the next 5-10 years that are going to give us great opportunities for great wealth. Will another be Bitcoin? We don't know. Maybe not. Something could propel and be even bigger. Or, it's just really speculation out there as to what's going to win. We are still in the 1990s age of the internet, right? Where before the internet ever exploded, it just kind of chopped sideways from 91 till 2000. And it really started to propel in 2000, 2001, and then beyond. And now it's, you had multiple iterations of it. You got Web3 coming. So lots of interesting things. And as a matter of fact, speaking of Web3, let's see what's going on here. Notcoin versus Uxlink, a comparative study on mass adoption strategies in Web3. And I've not read this article, really don't know what it's about, but probably a pretty good read here because Web3 is coming soon. So to a theater near us, and we'll see how it goes. It might be slow, it might take a while. Jim Rickards, who I do like, he puts out a lot of great info, but he also puts out scare tactics to drive people towards him. And he's talking about the global clearance settlement system might collapse after the seizure of Russian assets. We'll see. It's going to probably take time too. There's going to be some catalyst to really cause some kind of financial chaos here. And when there's financial chaos, there's going to be great opportunity in the crypto market and in the stock market, probably in the real estate market, all likelihood, depending on what goes on with the 10-year treasury bond, because that's what drives the 30-year mortgage rates. And we need them lower on the real estate side to propel the real estate even further. But right now, it's still gaining 4 to 6.5% year over year real estate, depending on what market you're in. So there's a lot of opportunity. Okay, let's go see what else we got here. Interesting little tidbit here on Binance. This is why you do not hold your cryptos on the exchange. A hacker hacked into Binance. Get that back here. Hacked into Binance and stole millions from Binance accounts. And you do not want to be a part of one of those people that gets their stuff stolen. That's why you pull it off of the exchange. As soon as you can pull it off exchange, put it in your cold storage wallet, your Trezor wallet, your Ledger, whatever you do have. There's plenty of them. If you don't want a Trezor, I have a Trezor. And again, it only holds certain cryptos, which is a little bit of a drawback to it. But I also have these cold storage wallets that are like credit cards. Ballet Crypto. There's others similar to it. They work phenomenally well, very easy, very user-friendly. Just get it off the exchange, unless you're going to be trading it there and plan on selling it within a period of time. And that's the danger here that you're going to run into with crypto. So what else do we got here? Did not read what happened in crypto today, but Bitcoin did hit 70K earlier this morning, and it's just chopped sideways. Now it's down around 69. Let's see exactly where it is actually. Here we go, 69,039. So it's really chopping sideways. Ethereum chopping sideways at 37.75 roughly. Nothing really moving too big. BNB's been a solid mover recently. Solana's been solid. XRP just is stuck almost intentionally. Same with Dogecoin, Cardano, Toncoin moving up to number 11. This is excellent here. This is one I'm very bullish on in the long term. And you know what? There's going to be a time when SHIB gets going again here too. Chainlink, top loser today, huh? It's not down that much, 3.17%. Chainlink will do well over time. Polkadot, very bullish on it. Very good price right now. Bitcoin Cash and along with Litecoin have just been stagnant over the past 3 months as well. Fetch AI, I have Singularity Net, and those are two of the AIs that are joining together. There's a total of 3 of them that become one token. Near Protocol, another good one. Immutable X, another good one. I mean, there's some pretty solid projects that just aren't moving that you could dollar cost average into at any point here. The Graph, under 30 cents. Cosmos, a great ecosystem Cosmos has, and that's only 837. What a bargain. So there's some tremendous opportunities out there. Let's see what else we got here. Decrypt, another one I do like here. Global AI adoption hits 72%. That's tremendous. And you know what? It's going to continue to grow and continue to get better and better and better. I use it for so many different things, for writing articles, cleaning up my articles, for doing research, and I even use it for video editing. Opus Clip does shorts for me. Wise Cut adds music in for me. We'll do panning in and out and do stuff that I don't have to pay a video editor for. Doesn't do some of the high-end stuff yet, but there will be over the next few years. Everything is going to be added in. The AI is going to become so incredibly effective and efficient that you're not going to need a video editor for anything. So people get into video editing probably want to look at another alternative job in another sector here. What's still moving? Meme coins, right? Meme coins are still moving. Solana's blockchain is where a lot of them are being created. So lots of things going on there. Let's actually go to CoinDesk. There's an article that I wanted to show you guys on here, see if I can find it, about the next, and I believe was on here, about the next ETFs, which one of the hierarchy at XRP predicts going to be XRP, Solana, and Cardano. And I completely agree. And I believe in that order, those 3 will become some of the next ETFs. Other ones that could come around, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Bitcoin Cash. I believe those are other ETFs that are in the near future as well, potentially Avalanche, as well as others in there. So lots of interesting. Here we go. Here's the article. Ripple's Brad Garlinghouse foresees XRP, Solana, Cardano ETFs consensus 2024. This is a crypto conference there in Texas that had gone on last week. So there's opportunities there, and I do think they will all likely be approved here in 2024. It might be later in the year, but I believe they will all be approved here. Kathy Wood talks a bit about it here, that these Ether ETFs were obviously, she knows, she was ahead of the game on the Ether ETFs. But again, that didn't move much. But I believe once the settlement is issued for XRP with the fine by the judge, that'll release XRP to really start moving up. And remember, XLM will go up with it. And then it'll lead up to the ETF for XRP. And who knows, they might do a basket of these different cryptos here. I'm waiting for that to happen, of different sectors, like a DeFi ETF, a meme ETF. We'll see. Meme ETF would not be very smart to get into. These memes are a little bit too volatile. But no, some interesting things going on there. Let's go to MicroStrategy founders. Michael Saylor agrees to a $40 million settlement in DC income tax case. Now, Michael Saylor lives in Florida, and DC is trying to claim that he lived there long enough that he owes income taxes to the state and committed tax fraud. This just shows it's like impossible to beat the government. He paid $40 million. He would have only paid 25 if he had just paid that, but he says he is in Florida, and that's where he is quite a bit. And I've seen him in Florida. I'm not sure where he lives, but I've seen him at many of the crypto conferences here in Florida, mostly the Bitcoin conference, I should say. The Bitcoin conferences are the ones he attends, and he's just down here in Florida quite a bit. So again, you're not going to beat the government, I guess. You saw what went on with Trump. They find the person, I'll show you the crime. And that's why he just settled, put it behind him. He's made enough on Bitcoin. He could pay that and afford to. But just shows who they're going to go after. They're going after people they don't like and don't agree with. And crypto people are on that radar. And Biden, let's see, there was an article somewhere in one of these about Biden. And he's pretty much going to make sure he's eliminating himself from the presidency. I'm going to get rid of the screen share here. I just don't see any way the guy can win. I mean, he has been anti-crypto. Elizabeth Warren, anti-crypto. He vetoed the crypto bill that went through. I mean, basically, you just sealed your election loss. I mean, even with massive amounts of fraud that are likely to potentially try to commit here, it's still probably not going to be enough to overcome what it's going to take to win the election. And here's Trump getting 50, I think it was 50 some million in one day after that lawsuit it wasn't a lawsuit against, it was a court legal battle over hush money. And they found him guilty ridiculously. I mean, insane. But hey, that's New York for you. So he got over 50 million in that one day of donations, which is a record ever for a presidential election. So pretty interesting there. I think that's going to continue. I think Trump wins fairly easy, a pretty big landslide slide. They're going to end up probably trying to push Biden away and replace him with somebody else because he's just wildly unpopular at this point, and his numbers just keep going down further and further. No matter how much fraud they try to commit during the election, it probably won't be enough to overcome it. And even if it was, people would know it's a fake. Anyway, didn't want to get political, but that's what is going on here in the crypto world, and what's likely to be affecting the election, positively helping Trump, obviously, who's embraced crypto. He didn't before, which is one thing I did not like about him. He didn't embrace it before. He did now. He's got better people on his side. Vivek Ramaswamy, who's my favorite out there. Hopefully he will be his VP pick, because to me, you want 4 years of Trump, 8 years of Vivek to get rid of a lot of the shadow government and these three-letter organizations out there that should no longer be there. Enough about that. Dollar cost average cryptos, it's a great time to be buying. You definitely want to be putting, if you have money, you definitely want to be putting some dollar cost averaging in some of your favorite cryptos out there. And always, Bitcoin is always a great one, right? And if it makes that run up, you'll be very, very happy. We have not hit anywhere near the parabolic season of for the altcoins. I've been in this since about May of 2017. So I think this is 8 years I've been in this business, in the crypto space. And these parabolic altcoin runs, when they happen, they just rip. And you wake up in the middle of the night, you're looking at your phone, looking at all the green and the 10, 20, 30% up and more on certain coins. So be prepared for that. Dollar cost average, don't miss that. Great buying opportunity right now. Great buying opportunity. Buy if you can afford to buy. If you can't afford to buy, don't. But my recommendation is, if you have a few dollars and want to put some money in, do it now.